Thank you, Phyllis. Good morning. My name is Luke, and I'll be your service leader today. Welcome to Music Sunday. Welcome to Unity of Bloomington. At Unity, we offer practical spiritual teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. We are a center for spiritual growth, and we provide information, tools, and practices that support people on their path of spiritual growth. We also extend a special welcome to those of you who are joining us for the first time today or online. If you would like to find out more about us or receive our newsletter, we invite you to visit our website at unityofbloomington.org. You can also subscribe to our newsletter while you're visiting the website. Please stand and join in combining our voices in joyful song. Thank you, Unity Music Team. You know, I love being here on Music Sunday, especially because I see myself as somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of musical talent. So to be surrounded by, you know, this beautiful, joyful noise this morning is very uplifting and very inspirational. So Please join me in affirming our statement of being. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. This power expresses life, love, wisdom, and abundance through me. In it, I live and move and have my being. Please be seated. One way we empower abundant and meaningful living is by practicing and living our 5 basic principles. I'll state the principle and invite you to respond with the affirmation. God is all good and active in everything everywhere. God is. I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and everyone. I am. I create my experiences by what I think, feel, do, and believe. I create. Through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. I pray. I do and give my best by living the truth I know. I make a difference. I live. I now invite Ginger up for our moment with the children.
Thank you so much, Luke. Today we'll all be children. Jesus said, let them come like little children. So we want to say hello to everyone that's online. We hope you had a wonderful last week of school. At least that's what Miss Betsy told me, that school here in Monroe County ended this past week. So I hope you have a wonderful and exciting summer. And I wanted to remind us, because we have been talking about change all this month, that even though we experience change every day, we're always growing and learning something, that we also have these big kind of milestone moments that we mark with change. It might be the first time, and I can remember this, that you learn how to tie your shoe. I mean, that like opened up a whole new world for me when I got the whole, tie and then you make a bow and you got it in. It was just like the whole world opened up for me when I had that change in my life. Or the first time that you went to preschool or kindergarten or first grade. And then every year after that, at the end of the year, you have been celebrating this change of finishing one grade, having a nice little break, and then starting a new grade, a new level of learning. So, and then, we can just keep going. Then you have maybe when you go to college, or when you get your first job, or when you first fall in love, and when you first break up. We keep marking these milestones of change in our life. And so it's important for you and I to remember that these big change moments are part of our human experience. So we're going to get our first job. We're going to get our second job. We're going to move across the country. We might go to a different country. We might come back. We're always not only making these little changes day by day, but sometimes we make these big changes. And so I want to encourage us as we go through our week, as we go through our year, as we go through our life, making these big changes, that we remember that we can embrace this growth opportunity, and that we can choose to navigate it on our own terms. That we don't have to be swayed by the winds of change, but that we can ride it like a kite. And we can decide how high we want to fly, or if maybe we want to fly a little lower to the ground. We can choose how we show up in the midst of change. So as you go through this week, as you experience your own change, or maybe the change of your friends around you, remember that you and I are a point of power. And our power comes from our ability to choose how we respond in every moment. So we're going to remember that even the children that are here today, because we have quite a lot left to give to this world, that we are the future and you are the future. So let's sing that song.
You are the future, and we love you. You are the future, and we honor you. You are the future, and we lift you up. You are the future, you're divine.
Love that one. So with our 2022 theme for the month of May, we're going with change. So sometimes we wish that things would never change. We may resist the thought that change is a necessary part of life, but any one of us looking back can see that change has been responsible for great good in us and in our life. What if we decided to embrace change as a gift? An opportunity for enchanting a miracle. If change comes into your life, if some relationship has changed, if we have changed jobs or place of residence, whatever the change may be, we know that God is in the midst of this change, opening new doors and revealing new paths. Every change brings with it some new good. The most important difference that changing circumstances and conditions bring is the inner transformation that takes place in us. Whether it's a change of thought, an elevation of consciousness, or the renewal of spirit, we're assured that we can experience the enchanting miracle of change with confidence and ease. Please join me in saying this month's affirmation. Together, I embrace change and navigate it gracefully. Now Ginger is going to come forward for a community update.
So I did want to let everyone know that we as a community experienced quite a shift this past week. Our dear friend Zara Pelfrey made her transition on Tuesday afternoon. And we can say that that is probably the greatest change that we'll ever go through, is when we leave this physical body and we embrace the fullness of our spiritual nature. For many of us, it was quite a shock because the events unfolded so quickly. Because if you were here last Sunday morning, you probably talked to Zara, and she was sitting right over there. And we were even making plans with Zara. We were arranging for Karen and Wendy to pick her up next week. And, you know, we were planning on the future. And then Sunday night, Zara was in pain, and so she called the ambulance, and she was taken to Monroe Hospital. She reached out to Meredy and asked her to come be with her while they were figuring out what was going on. So while Meredy was making her way to the hospital, Ruth Green called Zara and kept her company on the phone until Meredy could get there. And then Monroe County did not have a bed available, so Zara was transferred to Evansville at St. Vincent's. And then that morning, the rest of the community learned that Zara was in the hospital, and we sent out the prayer request through our newsletter. We have a prayer request. So if you did not get that prayer request, that's one of the reasons to sign up for the newsletter, so you can stay abreast of what's happening in our community. So we sent out the prayer request on Monday evening, and then late Tuesday morning, I got the message that Zara had made a turn and that she was now being provided care and comfort. They were making preparations at the hospital for her transition. So Lynn had sent this information to me, and I jumped in the car. We got a hold of Phyllis. She was about an hour behind me, and we traveled down to Evansville Tuesday afternoon. We were able to be with Zara. She was already on a ventilator at that time, but we held her hand. She squeezed a couple times. We were able to sing with her and to pray with her. And then when her mother and family friend and Phyllis et al. Arrived, the tube was removed, and we said the prayer for protection. We sang, "Let there be peace on earth." Her mother offered a prayer, and then we began, "I am free, I am unlimited." And during the singing of that song, she peacefully left us. I'm so grateful for those of you in the community that have supported Sarah on her journey, and that Bill was just sharing with me that he was just out there last week to help her with something. I know Luke and his family have helped Sarah with lifting things and moving things around. And I'm just really grateful as a community that we could be with Sarah. And I'm grateful for the blessings that she gave us in distilling our truth principles into language that we could all understand. And so I just know that as a community, it's going to take us some time to process her no longer being with us physically. But I'm just so grateful that we had the opportunity to be with her when she was here. So I invite us all to take a nice deep breath and release and go to that place that we know oneness the best. And in this knowingness, we connect with the spirit that is Zara. And we say, thank you. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us and your presence with us. And we are so very grateful that you are now flying free with no limitations of the physical self, and that you are home in oneness, and that you are free, and that you are truly embodying the unlimitedness that you knew. We are grateful, we are blessed, and we love you. Amen.
Thank you, Ginger. That was very touching. It's hard to follow that up, but it looks like we got next Sunday, Reverend Lynn is going to lead us in a spa service, so maybe you can get some opportunity to kind of sit in the peace and maybe feel a little bit of that wholeness that Zara filled our lives with so much. We're going to have another moment of silence here. As we look within, we realize that we are spiritual beings, as Sarah was, and we're all just having a physical experience on earth. And as Ginger shared, we're grateful for those experiences that we get to share with one another here on this realm. And we recognize that there are places in this world where there is an appearance of conflict and people are displaced and dying. And in the midst of all this, we believe there is no person, situation, or force greater than the power of God, our source of peace, strength, wisdom, and courage. Let us be silent in the one presence as we affirm divine order and the experience and expression of peace in every corner of our planet. And so it is. Let's read from the Daily Word. The Daily Word is produced and printed by Unity. You can learn more about the Daily Word by visiting thedailyword.com. The word for today is forgiveness. And today our affirmation is, I begin my journey of forgiveness. Unforgiveness is a heavy bag of rocks I carry on my shoulders. When I drop the bag and begin to set the rocks aside, one by one, I embark upon a healing journey. God is with and within me on this journey as my constant support and strength. When forgiveness feels difficult, I need only to return my attention to Spirit's constant loving and accepting presence within me. Reestablishing my conscious connection brings warm and welcoming acceptance. It is an important step in the unburdening process of forgiveness. I forgive others as well as myself, knowing that each act of forgiveness increases my freedom to live a happy and fulfilling life. And from Colossians 3:13, bear with one another, and if anyone has a complaint against another, forgive each other, just as the Lord has forgiven you. So you also must forgive. We'll now join together by speaking the affirmation together, aloud. Together, I begin my journey of forgiveness. And now repeat it to yourself silently. I begin my journey of forgiveness. Today's Music Sunday, so now I'm going to turn it over to the professionals. Phyllis, take it away.
I'm not sure about professionals, but we like to think we are. If you've never been with us for a Music Sunday before, know that we are very much aware in this congregation that music is a very uplifting thing in our lives. And music has messages that we really can't even say if you were to give a spoken sermon or a message. It's the words along with the music that goes with them and the combination of that that makes for the wonder that is music. So we're going to start with something called the Heart of God. When I first moved to Bloomington 7 or 8 years ago, I went to school down here, and then I moved back to Indianapolis, where my family was from, and I was raised in Indy and raised my family in Indy. When I was in school here, I said I would always come back here to retire, and I did. So 7 or 8 years ago, when I came back here, I was reminded by this congregation of who I really am. I am God. God is me, through me. And I wrote this song. I want you to listen to the words in a spoken fashion before we sing it. I am the heart of God. I am the mind of God. I am the eyes of God, the hands of God, the feet of God. Everything that is God is me. The love of God flows freely into and through my soul. And I am grateful, so grateful. The heart of God has made me whole.
The hands of God, the feet has made me whole. Yes, I am grateful, so grateful. The heart of God has made me whole.
I'm going to let Melanie introduce her song. This is one that she wrote about 10 or 12 years or so ago, about a book, I think, that we studied at that time. So I'm going to let her introduce it.
Well, good morning, everybody. I wrote this song, I think it was 12 years ago, when we were studying a book by Parker Palmer, and I think it was called Let Your Life Speak, and this was one of the chapters of the book, When Way Closes. And I had written several songs over those years when we were doing book studies, and it was kind of fun to just kind of read a book and respond to it in some ways. When I talk about the natural gifts that you've been given, I was thinking of the 12 powers, and I experienced those in such a profound way. I really enjoy that this song does let you learn about change. As when I was looking through my songs, this one seems to fit the best this month. So here we go with When Way Closes. When Way Closes, yes. When way closes, don't just stand there, keep on moving. Set sail and trust the wind. You'll go where you need to go. When way closes, don't look back, there's nothing for you. Don't worry about the future. Sparrows eat and lilies grow, sorry. You have God-given gifts, but you've got to understand them. It was natural at first, but you learn to compromise. You're taught to be the same as the people all around you. You settle here and there, then your living lies. You question your heart. Where's your ethics? Where's your passion? You choose to make a change. It's a cosmic 2x4. You may have an open door, or the door just shuts behind you. It doesn't matter much because motion is in store. When way closes, don't just stand there, keep on moving. Set sail and trust the wind. You'll go where you need to go. When way closes, don't look back, there's nothing for you. Don't worry about the future. Sparrows eat and lilies grow. Not every step that's taken is the essence of your calling, but every step discerns your weakness and your skill. As you learn about the limit of the clay that you are molding, you finally catch the purpose of life that God has willed. The calling in your life is a process of discovery. Doors and windows open, doors and windows close. But what is most important is your spirit keeps on moving toward the dream that makes your heart sing to the gift that God bestowed. When way closes, don't just stand there, keep on moving. Set sail and trust the wind. You'll go where you need to go. When way closes, horses, don't look back, there's nothing for you. Don't worry about the future. Sparrows eat and lilies grow.
Thank you, Melanie. Sparrows eat and lilies grow. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the changes of your life, as things do change all the time, because God, the universe, takes care of you, no matter what. And no matter what happens, no matter how we react, the love of God that we talked about in the first song, that we are, builds a bridge to everything that happens. Love builds a bridge if we allow it to work through us. So Ginger and Betsy are now going to sing Love Can Build a Bridge, kind of a tribute to the Judds, too.
I gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet, to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart would understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything, if we keep believing in the power. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? 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 Don't you think it's time?
Thank you. And I love the questions that are asked in music, and answers sometimes aren't given. Don't you think it's time? love can build a bridge? That's a general question for the entire world, a general question for other people, but a specific question for you. Don't you think it's time to let love flowing through you, the love of God flowing through you, build a bridge between you and somebody that maybe you broke that bridge sometime in your life? Don't you think it's time to maybe rebuild that bridge? So the answer's not given, the answer's in your heart. We talked a lot about change this month, and this really is a song that I ran across 2 or 3 years ago by Joyce James and arranged by our friend David Ezell, that I have really kind of wanted to do someplace, but it never seemed to fit. And it fits this month for change. I actually have a t-shirt that's one of those love or Life is Good t-shirts, and it's ancient. I mean, I'm having to throw it away this year, unfortunately, because it's fallen apart. But it has the TV screen on the front of it, and it says, think outside the box, or live outside the box is what it says. Live outside the box. So don't use the TV as your focus, but live outside of that. And this song is actually entitled Zen Rag, which doesn't have a thing to do, really, with what it's about, but it's about don't just think outside the box, throw the box away. Really, change is all about real change, not just a little bit, although we need those baby steps to start with, change a little bit here and there, but then really make a change, throw away the box. Don't even just think outside of it. Here we go, Zen Rag. Don't just think outside of the box, throw the box away. Don't you let those old ideas live to see another day. Do yourself a great big favor. Vanilla ain't the only flavor. Just don't think outside of the box, throw the box away. Take your negativity, show it to the door. Tell yourself that life is good, good is what we're living for. Tell the world to step aside, Spirit's gonna be your guide. Don't just think outside of the box, throw the box away. The rest of the herd, whether it's effect or causative, just make sure your thoughts are positive. Here's a thought you can't ignore: we're not born in sin. Take that thought and file it away. Life's a game that we can win. Ever since man has appeared, everything unknown was feared. You won't find God in the box. Throw the box away. Oh yeah, throw the box away. Thank you. Okay, we've done this song before, and it really wasn't on the schedule for today. And thank you, Ginger, and everybody else for listening to the universe when it comes through me, because I woke up this morning and thought, we need to sing this song. Not only because of what's going on in Ukraine, but because of all the violence, the shootings that have happened in the U.S., just this last week even. I'd like to teach the world to sing. And the words are up here. We're going to ask you to sing it with us.
love. Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. Put your hand in my hand. Let's begin today. Put your hand in my hand. Help me find the way. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land.
Thank you. And hopefully the world heard that request for peace throughout the land. We've sung about the heart of God, and we're going to end this morning with Heart of the Mother. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God.
I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will prepare for meditation now. And as we prepare for meditation, I would like for you to take the music that you have heard this morning, that you have experienced this morning, and let it permeate and deepen and seep into your soul. So that during meditation, the music that you hear will not be external, but will be internal. And to help you do that, we won't have music under meditation today. We'll sing you into it, meditate with your internal music, and then sing you out of it.
In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. I am held, I am whole, I surrender to it all. When I trust and let go, then I know that all is well. All is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well.
In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. No matter what is going on around me, if the music isn't harmonious, if there are clashes in the harmony of the music of the spheres, of what's going on in our lives, it will resolve. The chords will resolve. And in this moment, and the next moment, and the next moment after that, no matter what happens, I am safe. And all is well, no matter what it seems like, because I am the heart of God. I am the mind of God. I am the eyes of God. I am the hands of God. I am the feet of God. I am the physical manifestation of the Spirit of God on this planet. And as such, I have the power, and I have the authority, and I have the responsibility to be as God and use the love of God that flows through me to build a bridge between myself and everyone I meet, and to maybe through that bridge help someone else build a bridge with some place or someone else where there does not exist one right now. So I am a builder as well. And when one door closes and I have to change, whether it's a change that I bring about or a change that is foisted upon me, it doesn't matter, because a door opens. When way closes, things still go forward because I am God. I have God within me. I think outside the box. I throw the box away because God is not inside a box. He has, or she, whichever, has no limitations. And as God works through me, I have no limitations when I access that power of God. I teach myself, I teach the world to sing the music of God. I am one with the heart of God, as Mother God, as Father God. I am one with God, and I hear the music of God sing within me in the silence.
Thank you, Unity Music Team. It's such a moving Music Sunday here for me personally today. Just to sit there and soak in and feel the vibration in this room. It's very powerful and very healing, and very much needed for me. And so thank you all. And I was overwhelmed with a feeling of gratitude throughout that service, and as we notice that gratitude for those that provide for us with their gifts and talents, we turn to the spiritual practice of generosity. We are grateful for the many ways that this center supports us in our spiritual growth, and we in turn are happy to support this center with our financial contributions and voluntary service. Today, as we participate in the activity of abundance, we welcome not only tangible treasure, but also your blessings. As the offering bag circulates around the room, we welcome your treasure and your blessing. Simply place your hand over the bag and offer a thought of gratitude before you pass the bag to the next person. We are also grateful for those of you who have already put into place automatic online giving. Your consistency and dedication help create a stable and thriving spiritual community. As our greeters come forward to prepare the offering, please join me now in speaking aloud our abundance affirmation. Together, I am an abundant being, living in an abundant universe. God is the source of my supply. I am not dependent on people or situations for my good. God is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now.
And now we bless our abundance with these words together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I'd like to invite you to stand and join me in saying our closing prayer. Together, we give thanks for the light that fills us, the love that enfolds us, the power that heals us, the presence that guides us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And in gratitude for our radiant health, please remain in place and join us in singing together, Let There Be Peace on Earth.